Dear students, welcome to our science episodes. Today we are going to discuss energy resources and forms. Energy resources and forms. Why do we provide cars with fuel? Did you ever think about that? This is because energy produced by burning fuel inside the car engine makes the car move. And why do we have to eat food? This is because energy produced from food enables us to perform activities and do work. So energy can be defined as the ability to do work or cause a change. Work is equal to the amount of force applied to move an object in a certain direction for a certain distance. Work can be calculated by multiplying force by displacement. But what is displacement? Displacement is the distance covered by the object in a certain direction. Can you give reason why when you push the wall, you're not doing any work? This is because the wall will not move. Therefore, the distance is zero. Work is measured in joule, and force is measured in Newton, and of course displacement is in meters. Now, calculate work done to move an object for 10 meters in the same direction of applied force of 50 Newton. We have 10 meters distance and the force is 50 newtons. As we discussed before, work equal force times distance. So work equal 50 times 10 equal 500 joule. Another question. If the work done to move an object for 2 meters is equal to 400 joule, calculate the amount of force applied. The same equation, work equal force times distance. This means that force equal work divided by distance. Force equal 400, which is the work, divided by 2, which is the distance, equal 200 Newton. What are these? These are energy resources. Some of them are renewable and some of them are non-renewable. For example, sun, wind, water motion, nuclear energy, food, and fuel. Now give reason why do countries tend to use sun, wind, and water motion for energy? Because they are renewable energy, which are cheap and non-polluting to the environment. Now let's discuss together electrical energy. Electrical energy is energy derived as a result of movement of electrons. Do you remember electrons? Yes, when the electrons move or flow, this is called an electric current. These electrons are carrying electric energy. Light energy. Light could be natural as the sun, stars, and could be artificial like campfires, flashlight, light bulb, candle flames. Heat energy. Heat energy, or in another word, we call it thermal energy. Can you see this picture? All these are examples of heat energy, whether this heat is natural from the sun or from a cooking stove or a heater. Chemical energy. It is the energy stored inside fuel, batteries, and food. Nuclear energy. It's the energy stored inside the nucleus of an atom, and it is used in nuclear reactors. Now, potential energy. Look to this picture. This man is using a bow. He's pulling the string and the arrow of the bow backward. He's doing work by drawing the string of the bow backward. Therefore, there is potential energy stored in the arrow. Potential energy can be defined as the energy stored in an object due to work done on it. So, what is meant by potential energy of an object is equal to 20 joules. This means that stored energy in this object as a result of work done on it is equal to 20 joules. What are the factors affecting potential energy? Weight. Let's see together. Look to this picture. It's a small activity. There is a small ball and a big one, a heavier one. If you take 4 identical balls and put them on the ground, then you raise one ball up to a table level. Then you will raise 2 balls together up to the same table level. Then you will repeat the previous procedure using 3 balls together. What's your observation? More work is needed to lift more numbers of balls due to increase in weight. In another word, it's very easy to lift a small and light ball, but more work is needed to lift bigger and heavier ball. So the conclusion is potential energy stored in an object increases as the weight of the object increases. And as a rule, weight is calculated by multiplying mass by the acceleration of gravity. Give reason. Why does the mass of an object differ than its weight? Why mass is different than weight? This is because the weight of an object is equal to its mass multiplied by acceleration of gravity, which is 10 meters per second square. We are still discussing factors affecting potential energy. We talked about weight. What about height? Bring a trough containing sand. Bring a heavy ball. Raise the ball half a meter height and let it fall. Repeat while increasing the height each time. What is your observation? So look at this picture. This ball is at height A and this ball is at height B. Which one will need more work to go down? The one with the small height or the one with the large height? Of course, the one with the large height. So, more work is needed to lift the ball to a higher level. Therefore, the ball falling from a higher level will cause deeper impression in the sand. And the conclusion is potential energy stored in an object increases by the increase of height at which the object reaches. So 2 factors until now affecting potential energy: the weight of the object and the height. Therefore, potential energy could be calculated by weight multiplied by height. So can you predict when potential energy is equal to 0? This is when the object is placed on the surface of Earth. So there is no weight, there is no gravity, and there is no height. Potential energy is then equal to 0. Time for questions. Calculate the potential energy of an object. Its mass is 6 kilograms, placed at 3 meters height, knowing that the acceleration of gravity equals 10 meters per second square. You have the mass and you have the height. And we need to calculate the potential energy. We agreed that potential energy is equal to weight times height. Here it is the mass, so we have to get the weight. Weight equal mass multiplied by acceleration of gravity. So 6 times 10 equals 60 Newton. Then potential energy is equal to weight multiplied by height equal to 60 times 3 equal 180 joules. Choose the right answer. What is a renewable source of energy? Petroleum, sun, nuclear reactions, and coal. Sun. An object weight is 20 newtons placed at 5 meters height. Its potential energy is equal to 20 and 5. 100 joules. Chemical energy is stored in batteries, stretch spring, a heavy object lifted upward, or car lights. Batteries. Potential energy stored in an object increases when its speed increases, its weight increases, its height decreases, its weight decreases. Its weight increases. Dear students, thank you for watching. See you in other science episodes.